I did a workshop with kids from countries like Iraq, Iran, Syria and Afghanistan. So we made an artwork together with a big crew of helpers, and well, the result is behind me. So we made a moving sound-making sculpture. We gave it a bit more human-like appearance than I usually do in the artwork. So we made a kind of robots. I think because every kid almost everywhere in the world will have a kind of concept about robots, and if he doesn't have a concept about robots, every kid will have a concept about humans. So I think it's very attractive to, if you build a machine that moves, to give it a kind of human appearance. We built actually a very complex system because we have vibration, we have resonance, and we have a lot of resonance frequencies. So we built something that is also interesting in a way, scientifically, but I think the workshop was mainly to stimulate creativity to the children, which is already an achievement. Not maybe it will. I'm sure all this kind of workshops will have an output in the future. It was an experience, and if it's science or not for these kids, that's not so important. But we offered something that you normally would not find, and scientifically it's also interesting, but that was not the focus of the workshop. Well, of course, there were 22 kids from different countries, and you could see that not only boys but also girls. A group was just very much interested in working with tools, making holes and hammers and nails and do this kind of things. Other kids, they were a bit more concentrated on how to make sound by hanging objects. But we also offered other things like drawing, making all kind of objects, because you cannot work with 22 kids at the same time on one up to 3 robots. And also Sergei Kostirko, who was also working with the workshop, he offered at the same time this kinetic system that you can make sound with movement. But it's funny that many kids already knew that. It was a very unusual workshop because it was such a big group and so active and relatively young for this kind of things. But I think if you do a workshop, the most important thing is that you give an experience that keeps on working in the future that you offer an experience that they will not forget.